Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making a Granny Pentagon, which is part of a top that we have been making on TikTok Live and our Fiber Fam group. And I'm just going to focus on demonstrating the Pentagon. And we're going to be using a 6mm hook, a pair of scissors, and a yarn needle. So these are all the materials that you're going to need, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start this project off by making a magic circle, and if you're familiar with my videos, you know that I do a double magic, and there's a detailed tutorial available. I will link that in the description box. So from here we are going to chain up 2 more, and this chain 3 does count as your first double crochet. We're going to do 2 more double crochet to create our first cluster. Each cluster consists of 3 double crochets, and we're going to chain 1 in between. We're going to do another set of 3 double crochet, followed by a chain 1. So we're going to go in with another set of 3 double crochet, followed by a chain 1. So here we have 3 clusters already. We have 2 more to go. So we're going to go in with another set of 3 double crochet, followed by a chain 1. Now, if you're familiar with making a typical granny square, then you know that with 4 clusters, we would close up here. However, because we are doing a pentagon, we need 5 sides as opposed to 4. So we're going to go in with 1 more set of double crochet, of 3 double crochet, followed by a chain 1, and that will complete all 5 sides of our pentagon. Now we're going to close up that double magic circle, and again, if you are not familiar with making a double magic, you will pull your tail, grab the piece of yarn that is closing, pull that tight, and then you grab your tail to pull it and close off the entire circle. Again, there's an in-depth tutorial for that, and I will link that in the description box down below. We're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3, and that will close off that first round of our pentagon. Now, it doesn't look like much right here, but when it starts growing is when it will take on its shape. So you notice you have 5 sides, and then the chain 1 spaces in between, which creates our corners. To begin round 2, we're going to slip stitch over 2 spaces. So that's 1, there's 2, and then we're going to go 1 more into that chain 1 space. So we slip stitch all the way across, and then we're going to chain up 3 here, which does count as a double crochet. And now each of these corners will get this same series of stitches. So we essentially have 3 double crochet there. Then we're going to chain 1 and add 3 more double crochet, all into that same stitch. All into that chain 1 space, rather. So we're going to move over to the next chain 1 space. We're not going to chain in between. We're going to yarn over and go in with 3 double crochet. Chain 1 and add 3 more double crochet. So we're going to repeat this all the way around in each of the chain 1 spaces. So we're going to move right along to our next one. and we're going to yarn over and go in with 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet. Now we have 3 sides of the pentagon done, and we have 2 more left. We're going to move right along into that next one and do the same thing that we just did. 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet. Now you should see that it's starting to take shape and it looks more like a pentagon. So we're going to go into that last space there, that last chain 1 space with the same stitch we just did. We're going to do 3 doubles, chain 1, and 3 more doubles. And we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 of the first cluster there. Oops. And there we go. So now we're going to slip stitch there into the top of that chain 3. And that closes off round 2. So now you see that it's starting to take shape and look more like a pentagon. It definitely doesn't look like a typical granny square. And we do have our 5 sides. So let's get started on row 3. Now we're going to start round 3. And we're going to start that just like we did the previous row by slip stitching over into our corner space. So we're slip stitching over 1, over 2, and 1 more into that corner space. We're going to chain up 3 like before, and we're going to add 2 more double crochet there because that chain 3 does count as a stitch here. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to add 3 more double crochet because we are in one of the corner spaces. Now if you see in between the corners, we do have another space. In those spaces in between the corners, they only get 3 double crochet. They don't get the whole series with the chain 1. So now we're working over into our corner. We're going to do the series. There's 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet. So you have 5 corners. You should have 5 series of that stitch. Now we're going to go into a side space, which just gets 3 double crochet. Now into a corner that gets, you guessed it, that series. 3 double crochet, chain 1, and 3 more double crochet. Side space gets 3 doubles. And we're going to continue this pattern all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Now we are working into our last side space here for round 3. And to close it off, we're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 that we did to begin this round. So now as you can see, your pentagon has taken shape. You have the 5 corners, and now we have 2 side spaces in between the corners. So just like the previous row, the side spaces in between will get 3 double crochet, and the 5 corners will get the 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet. So you complete that all the way around, and you can continue to grow your pentagon as large as you want it to go. So here's a pentagon I was working on that I have grown out to about 9-10 inches. And like I said, you just continue to repeat that pattern all the way around, and you can grow your pentagon as large as you would like for it to go. So thank you guys for watching this video, and if you would like more content like this from me, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye.